Now, good thing about hunters is they operate both by sound and sight. So as long as you walk behind them, you should be fine. Okay, we'll activate them. And then run, 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 run. Ow! See, these things have reached. That is unbelievable. God, I hate them. Hate hunters. Hate, 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 hate. Okay, there's a green herb here. And well, I think we should probably use that, given our current health situation, especially since we're going into a boss fight. And we will use the mansion key. And in we go, folks. Oh god, this is not going to go well for us, is it? So, big empty room. In the DS remake, instead of having to check the piano, which activates Yawn, you have to do a little puzzle involving a gramophone record, which you have to spin. And there's Yawn with a chunk taken out of him for the looks of things. Guess he got into a fight off screen. Okay. Luckily about Yawn is that you can technically shoot him anywhere. Like, his whole body is a hit point. You don't just have to hit him in the head. So if you tangle him up a little, ow, you can just shoot his body over and over again. Okay, tangle him up. Nope, that's wrong, running the wrong way there, Chris. Okay, we're still fine. Nope, that's the wrong way. Damn you, lack of auto aim. Caution, and we got no ammo. Ow. Oh, we're in danger. Ooh, that was a good pause. Especially since he probably could have killed us right there. Come on, hit him! Ow, we are getting our bum handed to us. Are you even hitting him, Chris? Oh god. Oof. Oh god, oh god, oh god, are we on ammo? We are on danger again. Oh god, run, 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 run. Keep running, keep running, keep running. If we can keep him up like this, at least we can hit him. Yes! That was a close one, folks. We are on absolute danger. And we're going to go down this hole. We will jump down. Sadly, there's no barrier to save us with a rope. Okay, activate the gravestone. Whew. Heart was racing for a minute there. What was that noise? Just a little whoop noise. Okay, down the ladder we go. And this is where we hear the much better basement theme compared to what you get in the DualShock version. Okay, just gonna drop the zombie, not taking any risks. Up that corridor is just shotgun ammo, so we don't need that. And we're just gonna run straight forward. I think there's a herb in there, but I'm not risking it. There's nowhere we can get a much safer one. Okay, on this side there is a small key, we don't need that. There's a zombie here. Oh, no, 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 no. Oof, 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 no. Oof. For a second I thought we were going to die. So I really don't want to have to re-record all of this. I've already got an hour of footage and I don't want to go through all of it again. Okay, luckily I remember there's a herb right at the top of this, so we can just go right ahead and grab that. Okay, grab that herb. use that. We're only on caution. Luckily I know we can get some more herbs in a bit. Can't remember if there's one up there. Not gonna risk it. Now, we're only doing this part because we want to get the best ending, so if you're not going for the best ending, you can just completely skip this room. Okay, we've got a good old statue to push. Now, to save us a little bit of time, we're not going to be bothering to flick that switch, because all the switch does is illuminate the area where you need to push the statue. So instead, we're just going to push it right into the corner there. A little bit obvious by having a big light hanging over it, but still. And I wonder if you can tell which part of this is going to activate. Might be the only piece in the room that's not fully rendered. I got all pictures of books. I love the PS1. And I miss it as well. Games had a special feeling to them back then. And we have the Mo Disc. Mo Disc causing Mo problems, because we got 2 more to find. Alrighty, now we got to go around a corner. Got 2 zombies to avoid. May end up just putting him down. Okay, not him. Me can stay in here. There is a room in here that you can unlock that has a handgun clip, some ink ribbons in it, and has a view of a room. Okay, gonna drop you. I said drop. Wasted a bullet, great. Okay, gonna quickly run into here because we need to grab the battery. Sadly, we need to ignore the shotgun shells. A battery? Now I can move the elevator in the courtyard. Yes, you can, Chris. Yes, you can. We will take the battery. And now we need to run off to the side, because there's more healing herbs on the side here. Oof. Worth a risk before I could chance it. Save the bullets. Okay, him we'll put down. Okay, take this green herb quickly. Gotta remember to reload as well. Okay, we'll take this one, go for a full... No, we're on yellow, we'll definitely get that full heal. And reload our handgun. I'm thinking the mansion is actually probably the last place we're going to be using the handgun until we get to the lab, actually. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Whew. Safe and sound. Okay, we need to go back downstairs. Because we need to run back round to the medical room. And we need to do it pretty quick, because if we don't, we're not going to be getting that best ending. Okay, round we go, past the kitchen. And we get more FMV! Yay! This part always confuses me a little bit. Because it shows that the zombies are perfectly capable of opening doors, yet only like one does, and that's the one in Jill's campaign. You know, at the very beginning, if you run back to Barry. Also, in the arranged mode, that is actually a super zombie, which takes like loads of shots to kill. Oh god, he's following me. Okay, let's lure him down here. Yeah, in the arranged mode of the director's cut, he's a super zombie with more health, does extra damage, all things like that. Moves a lot faster as well. But I think he can still be one-shot with a shotgun to the head, so I don't know. Up here we go. So for some reason you can't just call the elevator. And we go through here. Got another hunt. Got I think hunters to avoid. We've got 2 hunters. 1 hunter to avoid in here. Run, 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 run. Ow! Thought I could make it. In the door, in the door. Okay, gonna need to be a slippery devil on this one. Because Hunter jumps out, luckily we take advantage of its screeching to run in here. Now quickly round the corner to find... Dun dun dun. Rebecca's being attacked by a hunter. Don't you have a handgun, Rebecca? Hey, don't hit my friend. It's a mean hunter.
Rebecca!
Who said that? 1, 2... Okay, it's 2 bullets, I think. Oh, always gets the wrong side on this. Got him. He's a deadie.
Rebecca!
Rebecca. Well, at least you're safe.
Chris!
If you are too late,
Thank God you're
or
safe.
if you
I'm sorry that
run
you
out of the
were worried
room,
about
Rebecca
me.
will die.
We are in great danger.
Rebecca can also appear upstairs, I
organize a
believe,
search
depending
for the
on
others
how you do things.
Get the hell out of here.
And she can also just be in the medical room there, if you're
Understood?
fast enough.
Yes, sir!
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll go first. Proceed with your own judgment. All right? Can you do it?
Yes, I can!
Good luck,
Good
Rebecca.
luck.
That's what I was going to say, Chris. How we're doing on health? Yellow fine. Okay, we're good on there. Okay, let's run upstairs. Now we've got to make our way back to the courtyard. Step, 2 step, 3 step, tickly under there. And run, 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 run. Because there's a hunter here. And also, there's a hunter here. Whew, that was a close one. Felt the breeze of the claws on that one. Okay, gonna ran to the wrong side again. Quick, quick, quick. Okay, that should be the only hit we'll take here. Luckily there's a green herb we can pick up on the way to heal up. And thankfully there's no whatchamacallit, hunters up here. Okay, through here we go. Okay, just gonna slowly walk. And in here. This is why you leave yourself a herb here, folks. Okay, luckily there's no hunters around Richard's body, so we can just grab ourselves a herb. Heal ourselves up to full, also get more handgun bullets. Okay, now we're gonna run past 2 hunters if I remember correctly. Run, 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 run. Oof. Haha, remember what side you swiped on this time. And remember that time, I'm a dodging master. Now I want to go through this door, not the other one, because if we go through that corridor, we will appear right behind a hunter, and we don't want that. Oh, there's another hunter. Haha, you can't get me. So yeah, nothing more satisfying than making a hunter look like an idiot. So I hate them. Run, 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 down the stairs, down the stairs. Luckily hunters cannot counteract stairs. Haha, you just sat there shrieking. Step. Step. Okay, now we need to make our way past this hunter. And in here to drop and grab some items. Because we need to get our crank back. We can drop off the helmet key. And we also want to grab a healing item. We also have the ammo disc. Okay, grab the crank. Where's the crank gone? There it is. Okay, grab that. Drop off the mansion key. And we're also going to take a mixed herb for precautions. And out we go. Out, run to the wrong side. have a hunter. Got a hunt and a dodge. No, I shouldn't do accents. Okay, quick, in here, in here, in here. I said in there, Chris. Activate a door. Okay, took more hits then than I'd like to. And we need to turn on the light switch here because apparently Chris has really bad night vision. You need to eat more carrots, my friend. Okay, we're still on green, fine, that's good. We'll take the Doom Book 1, which will allow us to get... There's a medal in the book. It allows us to get the Eagle Medal. Very useful indeed. Alright, dodge Muster Hunt. I keep saying muster. Dodge Mr. Hunter here. Luckily hunters only have a sweep with one of their arms, so if you figure out their path, if you know what side you're meant to be coming from, you can mostly run past them. Emphasis on that word, mostly. Like that, haha! Yeah. Okay, now we gotta make it past the dogs. We need to deposit the battery into the elevator. Okay, no herbs there to grab, so we're just gonna carefully walk past the dogs. We're all friends here, Mr. Dogs. You don't need to eat me, I'm not gonna eat you. This isn't a eating place. Ha 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 ha, I was gonna eat you anyway. Luckily, Zombie Dog's one weakness is a wrought iron gate. Now it's gotta make sure we avoid the poisonous snakes again. Avoid the snakes, because it's a rain and snakes. Hallelujah. Running out of things to say already, and we're only an hour and 20 into recording. How about that sports ball? That will be topical when I release this video. It'll be topical in at least one country, I guarantee it. Anyway, put the battery in here. I don't do small talk well. And up we go. Now we need to run back, activate the crank, come back, and away we go to the next area. An area I hate. So yay! Yeah, I would recommend if you're playing this game for the first time to play the director's cut original version if you can. Because that mode has the difficulty changes, so you can play on easy mode and that. Go to the side. Ha 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 ha. Oh god, this is a bad idea. Oh god, that dog ran right through my legs. Some kind of ghost dog. That'd be an awesome movie. Ghost dog. Has somebody made a ghost dog movie yet? Somebody needs to make one. I'm not going to finance it, because I can barely finance myself. Yeah, grab it on yellow. Oh, whoa, Chris, what's going on there, man? I have never seen that happen before. I have never seen Chris glitch out like that before. Yeah, the first, ladies and gentlemen. So all the way back round, need to go to back downstairs, or back down elevator, I guess you could say, because by dropping that down, well, what do we call it? By dropping down the gate, we have cut off the water supply, allowing us to get past the what do we call it? The waterfall. Okay, and run. Come on. Luckily the dog can't actually jump past the invisible wall of the elevator, so he's just left pouncing there. Now we need to be quick as we can to avoid the dogs. Or slow as we can to avoid the dogs, I guess I should say. I always wonder how the dogs worked in this game, because they're clearly missing chunks, and if you look up close on the model, they're missing an eye. like their skull is fully, exposed. So how do they live, or unlive, I guess you could say, like with any efficiency? And how do they run? Surely, if you had all your muscle tissue and everything removed from your legs, you wouldn't be running very fast. Anyway, around here we go. And we have the flamethrower, Chris's exclusive weapon, which we are not going to take. Why? Because we need the room for the, crank that we're going to be getting in a little bit. So sadly, Chris goes flamethrowerless at this point.